How's it going, Matt? Welcome, everyone. There's quite a few of us streaming tonight, I think. My earphones are charging, so I'll have to. Oh, excuse me. It's gonna start the stream. Where's my jersey? Even chat. Got a little team chat that I'm trying to listen into, so excuse me for a second. Say hello though, so I can see you in the chat. Make yourselves known. There's points galore tonight. Points galore. Evening, everyone. Paul, Richard, Keith, Jason. Is the chat working? Oh yeah, I didn't scroll down. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, everyone. I forgot to scroll down. Even Carl, Keith, Richard, Joaquin, David Lord, Ghostface. Oh, by the way, Lord, Can you find the link on Discord for these? That's going to be Matt tonight, and Cam, and Mouldy. Hey Graham, how you doing? This race should be perfect for mostly everybody apart from me. So I've got to try and get something out of this. I'm going to write myself a couple of matchbook checks tonight. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, everyone, for the good luck messages. Sending those good luck messages to the whole team, not just me. You think I get top 10? Yeah, I don't know if it's worth me using myself to save other riders, because you got to remember that there's, if you sit in this whole race, then anybody can do one good effort. So we've got John Mould, we've got Cam Jeffers, we've got Matt Ellis, we've got Q. All four of those should be able to get round and have a monster 45-second, 1 minute effort compared to me. So I'm better off doing something else. We did have a little bit of a disagreement on the chat earlier, because I was like, guys, like don't save me, like, because I'm gonna be good in a sprint, and I'm gonna be good at the end if I'm fatigued or fresh. So don't save me, because there's no point saving me. Yeah, see, so because it's such an easy course, there's no point, might as well just go for it. Go for everything and let, 3 or 4 of our guys just sit in, crack on. Let's throw a little bit of risk in there, you know what I mean? Let's throw a little bit of risk in there. Risk, reward, and all that jazz. I appreciate your support, though. I appreciate you saying that I'm capable of doing a good finish, but you know how it is. Horses for courses. Yeah, will do, David. We have fun at these races. You either laugh or cry, so you gotta laugh, eh? I would like my music to be louder, and Discord is too loud. I don't want Discord loud. I don't want to hear people chatting all the time. Right, enjoy the spectacle, chat. Thanks for the subscription. I just saw that in the corner of my eye. Keep yourself occupied, and we'll try and do our thing over here. All good. Lots of colour in that graph already. Don't we love it? Don't we love it? It's taking a fair bit of energy to sit here near the front. Lord, can you make a note of this for me, buddy? So we got a sprint in 9k, 14 kilometers, 19 kilometers, and 24. Or anyone make a note of it for me, so I don't have to keep unlocking my phone. Please. Yeah, that's really a warm-up complete, yeah. Too easy for little head mode. Yeah, whatever. It's not easy at all. Not easy for comeback head mode, that's for sure. I get that out of my system. Oh. Not really, I enjoyed that. Come on, my race ends at 25k, come on. I'm so out of my depth. Cheers, lad. Prime example of I feel super good aerobically after that training camp, but not anaerobically. Oh, so fresh. Yeah, I would come to the sprints if I was fit enough, but I'm not. Your expectations are flawed. At the minute, anyway. I'm barely able to recover. This is a level I'm nowhere near at. Still, get that in your heads. I'm nowhere near it. And that's normal. Oh, I'm burning through all sorts of matches. And there's nothing I can do about it. I'm trying to go to help take the pressure off the ones who are going to be super exposed at the end. I'm trying to do something at the beginning here, but I'm pretty useless. Is there 2 more sprints after this? Or 1? Thing is, I got great positioning. Can't do anything with it. Yeah, those of you that know my heart rate is uncomfortably high for me. I've had all day off today, all day off yesterday pretty much, with a small 90-minute ride. Day off Sunday, so I'm pretty fresh. It's amazing how quick I recover. If I was fitter, those are the moves I'd be going with. 2 guys off the front. By the way, we've actually got an FTP test tomorrow night. Or was it Thursday night? I think it might be Thursday. It's a good opener for that. Ha! I'm being serious as well. Yes, you're right, this series should be the Prem. Ah, Q's on his limit. He's supposed to be going for the finish. Problem is now, I've been going full bore. I'm not going for the finish. So we've lost 2 riders. I'm doing way more watts per kilo than the rest of my teammates, so that's the way it should be if they're going for the finish and I'm not. I'm done now. I've got one last effort in me, but I'm not going to make the finish. Good luck on the final climb, guys. One last sprint. I hope they can hear me. I hope you're enjoying it, everyone. Ha! Hit that like button if you haven't already. Helps me survive in these races where I'm completely out of my depth. Yeah, Warren, if I was sticking to what I was good at, I wouldn't be in this race in the first place, because that finish hill is not a hill, buddy. It's a big old sprint, and it's something I'm not good at, especially at the end of this race. So we have to think about, because it's a team event, who is best placed to do it. Not me. So I've got to play a team role by trying to go for this. That's what I learned all my years racing. It's a team business. yeah, at the end of the day, I gotta suck it up. If I'm no good, then I'm no good. You know, I'm not supposed to be there at the finish. You know, I know it's a point system, but there was a shed load of points on offer the sprints. And the fact that I went for them shows I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do something for other riders when they sacrifice for me 95% of the time. Because usually I'm the rider that's ridden for. But not today. Not today. That's the difference between like a team race and then a race that's, you know, just you in the race. Thanks for the ride on, Phil. Hard to see someone better than me on the team. Are you crazy? At a 1 minute effort. I mean, I'm empathetic because I know you're new here. I know you're new here, so I haven't seen you in the chat before. I don't think. Yeah, like, to be fair to Cam, I don't know if Cam is streaming, but he actually stuck his nose out and said in the group chat earlier on today, you know, why are we riding for Ed when, you know, the race is going to suit out and out power rather than watts per kilo. And I was like, yeah, he's 100% right. You know, you got to give people their opportunities because that's how it works. You know what I mean? Cheers, Tim. Well, David, the strategy is that I'm no use at the end, apart from maybe a lead out, but I haven't got the guts or the grunt to go for it. So instead of using other riders to go for those sprints to try and get the points early, we use me. Now it's a risky gamble, but you got to take it. Plus, my fatigue resistance is pretty good. So if, you know, that fifth sprint I was able to get a fifth or a sixth or whatever, you know, that's a risk worth taking to save other riders for the finish. This is why you probably watch my streams, is to get the tactical insight. And I like the fact you question it, because, you know, you probably haven't picked it up anywhere else. So I like it that you're questioning it. Oh. I'm going to try not. Horses for courses. That's it. I really enjoy slow, grippy bike races, I do. None of this fast stuff. Go on everyone, go on! How am I feeling, Dan? I felt better. I felt better. Wahoo! Cheers, Charlie. Let's get him in position. Let's get him in position. Go on, boys, over the top, go on. All in, go on, up. Oh. Go on, boys, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Go on. Come on, just out of that corner. Go on. Go on. How'd we go? How'd we go? I hear heavy breathing on the other end. It's a good sign. Oh, I'm gonna nick a mighty mallard for 68. Yeah, see, good job. See, that's what happens. We go for it, we commit. We've got a couple of riders who we have to believe in. It's confidence and belief. You give them that belief and you just let them run with it. You've got to do it. It's a hard call sometimes. You've got to take yourself away from that winning position. It's a hard call, but you've got to do it. That's consistency there. It's a shame I couldn't do anything early on. But I gave it to Beans. And I can be proud of that. That's good. Let's double check the results for everyone here. I reckon we were well up. Q on 14th. And he said on the radio that he was full gas. Look at that, 6 and 8. See? You ride for people, you put them in a position, You give them confidence and they finish it. You got to have the faith in teammates. You got to have the faith in teammates and work for them. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go for that finish now. I'm probably going to get shouted at for not obeying team orders. But sometimes instinct is just instinct, and I did say earlier in the day that I would not be going for that finish. I said I would be more than happy to work for people, to put them in the position to have the opportunity, because what goes around comes around. You've got to give riders opportunities. That's how you keep riders happy, and it's how you use your team to their best ability. You've got to use your best riders to their best ability. So we did an awesome job there. Well done, Wahoo call. Good ride from everybody. Good ride from everybody. But, I know there's 300 of you here. If you want to buy one of these t-shirts, Lost per kilo is a piece of cake. I know you come here sometimes to watch me crucify some things, but not always. Not always. It can't always be done, because everything comes into play. The strength that we have in the team, the training that I've done. So I've just come off a big training block. So you've got to put everything into perspective. And when you guys watch the live stream, maybe you don't watch the videos, or you watch the videos but don't watch the live streams, you don't necessarily get the full picture. So, that's why we always have this little debrief at the end to talk and to air a couple of things, because that's what, that's what you're here for, really. You're here to see me hurt myself, but you're probably here to actually have a discussion. Do you think my lead out did anything? No, my lead out probably didn't do anything, but I still played a team role. There's been times in real world racing where I've, done something very small, as in we've come to 10k to go, and I've literally just come up the side of the bunch, and I've ridden next to my team sprinter, and I've said, give it some, and I give him a little bit of a draft for 10 seconds, and I get a pat on the back for it, because that is still a team role. That's how. You don't see that. You rarely ever see that. You never see the dirt on TV. You only see it in the behind the scenes stuff, when they do actually make behind the scenes videos, which is very little and often. So when you see it today, when you see it, you think it's weird, because you see very little of it. But in reality, that's how it works. It's small things all the time. Yeah, the thing is, it's funny you say that, Lord Tim. It's funny you say that, because, at the end of the day, I'm not in good shape. But other teams will still see me as Edmod, and they think, oh crap, we better do something, because you don't want to let him go. But maybe it did. I didn't think of that, but. You are right in a way. It's little things. It is the little things sometimes. We're here because we want to see you win, because you work harder than everyone. I appreciate that, Warren. But I'm sure I can't win every race. If I did, there'd be no fun in it. It definitely is, David, but you've got to make the sacrifices sometimes. Everyone's left the Discord. Yeah, Keith, I saw the UAE tour today. Cheers, DJ. Thank you. Oh, Phil, you're gonna enter. I won't mention it on the stream in case you want to mention it on a video. That'll be nice if you enter that event. Yeah, some good climbing went on today in the UAE. UAE tour was Sepp Kuss did 6.3, 6.4 watts per kilo for the last 25 minutes, didn't he? The piece of cake. The piece of cake t-shirt. I'd have thought those are sold out quicker, to be honest, but yeah. Did you see though, Keith, how easy the stage was? He averaged 2.3 watts per kilo for 3.5 hours. So yeah, that was pretty easy day. Ralph, the training plans. I don't know. Scott is still doing the website. I don't know. I haven't heard from him, so I hope he's okay. But yeah, he probably is okay. Otherwise, he would have told me. Oh, the Struggle Dales. Was it Dales? Yeah, the Struggle Dales. Yeah, he got dropped to 6.5 watts per kilo for 20 minutes. Yeah, that was pretty mental, that wasn't it? That was pretty mental. The Haute route this weekend. So let me just check my training peaks. So I'm going to be racing the Haute route events this weekend on Zwift for a bit of fun. And I'm going to be splitting them, so I won't be riding because there's so many time slots available. I'm going to be splitting them around. So tomorrow you've got an FTP test to look forward to. Although I'm kind of regretting that now. I don't know actually. I don't know if I will. I don't know if I will do it. So that's a possibility. An FTP test tomorrow night. Although we did a pretty decent effort here. I need to get the power graph up. Trying to stay in the front of the group today meant I was high on heart rate and high on power, as you'll see. What have I got? Thursday, nothing. Friday, Haute route starts. I'm going to do the Haute route in the morning. And then Saturday, Haute route in the evening, and then Sunday, Haute route in the evening. So yeah. Do I see myself as a Sepp Kuss star rider? Yeah, I probably do. Did anybody split? Yeah, splits did happen, yeah. You mean in this race, or you mean in the UAE? In this race, it split a couple of times. But the... that max heart rate's wrong, by the way. Is it a 20-minute FTP test? No, it won't be a 20-minute FTP test. It'll be the longer test that Phil did the other day. So yeah. Nice one, Matt. You appreciate my colourful power graph. Phil, when you get a chance, can you put that event in Training Peaks then? I don't know if you have already, but after FTP test after this, it's a good opener though, isn't it, Matt? Like the day before, it's a good opener. It's not very long. Like, I wasn't doing, like, I spent most of the time mincing about the front. I don't love to suffer. I love to train. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. No, I don't look. No, if I'm going full gas, like, if I'm going full gas, you'll know about it. Like, I pull all kinds of faces, like, and yeah, I'm a big believer in using the bike for what it's there for. Throwing it about, you know, I don't just sit there like a poker face and pretend that I'm not going hard. Yeah, suffering sometimes, man. Only 20% of the time. No, that 189 is not right. That's a little blip that sometimes happens when, like, you move your arm because the heart rate monitor's on the arm. I mean, there's still a pretty decent heart rate recovery in there, considering I'm never going into the grey. You know, you can see there's, well, in fact, I'd say there's no grey there. So it's pretty decent heart rate recovery of, you know, 15, 16 beats a minute without any grey, which is promising, isn't it? Still depressingly far away from my best. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Matt, if you were all talk about taking your KOM back, why did you do 5x5 VO2 max efforts this morning? Cheers. Thanks, buddy. So, any questions? What the heck is cold? Yes. Oh, by the way, Phil, if you're still here, sorry. The WTRL is usually an extra for all of us, Daniel. It's usually a last minute, well, not a last minute thing, but we don't train. We don't, like this series, the WTRL. Like we've got to train through it. We can't like treat it as a race period because it's like, well, it's February, so we've got to keep training. So unfortunately, we can't really rest for these races because they're not, you know, they're important, but, you know, I guess if we were fighting for the very top spot, it'd be a different story. But when we're kind of middle ground, you know, we're not really sacrificing anything. I think that's fair to say. Yeah, Phil, if you're still here, the plans will all be in Training Peaks, and I will literally just like send them all to you to see what you think. That was a little bit confidential, that was. I don't know why I said that. Phil's, yeah, so you get like carte blanche with it, you know, as and when I add them. Someone's got to test them. Scott's out of action, so he can't. So Phil's on it, and Charlie's on it. So Charlie's enjoying it. She's enjoying the low volume plan. Low volume base plan, actually. She is on Strava as well, if you want to stalk her. Phil, Keith, I did answer the Haute Route event. You asked the question earlier. I said, when are we doing a girlfriend race? Keith, I'm doing like Friday evening, Friday morning, Saturday evening, and Sunday evening. So. Oh, Q's here now as well. Nice one, Q. Funny how you said like you were suffering at the end. Well, not the end. You were suffering like 3/4 of the way through, and then you just pull out a great result at the end. See, it's like, it's funny how like, you know, riders, particularly of that caliber, can, you know, suffer and then always have it at the end to a certain extent. Yeah, Keith, I'm gonna use it as a pretty intensive period of like sweet spot, as I'm assuming most of it will be with the climbs. So a natural sweet spot block that'll be very intensive. So there'll be a fair bit of fatigue from it, and then bounce to next weekend when we do the RGT race. I'll be streaming those as well. I don't want to burden Scott with like thumbnails, so I'll probably try and knock something up myself. So if you see something that looks a bit weird for an RGT stream, you'll know it's me. We finished provisionally 5th. High five. Nice one. Nice one. Hey Rash, how you doing? You just jumped in. I've got about 20 minutes to shower before I have my risotto. So yeah, I mean, we'll see how I feel tomorrow with this FTP test. I'm taking a lot of positives out of Mr. Lovett and Charlie. No, Charlie didn't do it. Somebody else did it locally. I had them test it for me. That FTP test, the long version, like the time to exhaustion, you basically do go to exhaustion. It's about 35-40 minutes ish. So, you know, it's now or never really, because the next couple of weeks is going to be pretty crammed. So yeah, I think it's going to be tomorrow or not. Yeah. Hey Andrew, you're more than welcome to join a race with me. You're also more than welcome to join the 10k climbing thing we're going to be doing. I don't want to call it a challenge. I want to call it like a celebration. 10k climbing celebration. On like the 13th, is it? I think it's second weekend of March. So you don't have to do it all, obviously, but you're welcome to join for the 2.5 watt per kilo climb of Alpe Zwift. Which risotto are we having? I think it's, I'm guessing, pea and leek. So a veggie one, basically. Yeah. So, hey, I appreciate you still being here. There's 130 of you still here. So, yeah, I know, Phil Rich. Yeah. So you're gonna be ready for that one. Yeah, all right. Well, thanks for sparing me your evening, and anybody else that was streaming. Lord, thanks for dumping the links in and helping out with the sprint distance markers, so I didn't have to think. Nice one, Theo. Theo's getting ready for the RGT stage race we're doing. The virtual tour wheels. I'm calling it the virtual tour wheels because the translation is Taith. Is it Taith de Cymru? And that doesn't translate as tour wheels. It translates something like race of Wales. No, not race of Wales, because that's Rasio or Ras de Cymru. Anyway, it doesn't translate properly. So no, not mushroom or button squash. Right. Might see you tomorrow then. Like I said, I'll play by ear. We'll see. Might see you tomorrow for that FTP test tomorrow evening. It might be around about this time. So, yeah. I mean, we're going to have to do it. So, it won't do itself, will it? As a local legend round here says. It won't do itself. And on that note, I bid you good evening.